Taxation is a critical issue that affects millions of Pakistanis, but many taxpayers face problems with the tax system. Imagine you are a taxpayer in Pakistan. You work hard, earn money, and pay your taxes. But one day, you receive a notice from the tax authorities. They say you owe them a huge amount of money. They say you have cheated, lied, or hidden something. They threaten to take away property, your business, or your freedom. What would you do? Would you pay the money, even if you know it's wrong? Would you bribe the officials, hoping they will leave you alone? Would you fight them in court, spending years and millions of rupees? Or would you give up, feeling hopeless and helpless? There is another option, an institution that aims to protect the rights and interests of taxpayers, the Federal Tax Ombudsman. Let's see the story of Ali, where the FTO became a lifeline for him. Meet Ali, a small shopkeeper who sells clothes and accessories. He always pays his taxes honestly and on time. But last year, he received a notice from the Federal Board of Revenue, or FBR, the main tax collecting agency in Pakistan. They claimed that he had underreported his income and concealed some transactions. They demanded him to pay an additional amount of rupees 5 lakh as income tax. Ali was shocked and confused. He had declared his income and expenses accurately, and he had all the receipts and invoices to prove it. He tried to contact the FBR officer who had issued the notice, but he was either unavailable or unresponsive. He also visited the FBR office several times. He felt helpless and hopeless. He did not have the money to pay the extra tax, and he did not want to get into trouble with the FBR. He did not know what to do, where to go. He was afraid that they would seize his shop or send him to jail. But then he heard about the Federal Tax Ombudsman. The FTO is an independent and impartial authority that investigates and resolves complaints of tax maladministration by the FBR. The FTO can also recommend reforms and improvements in the tax system to enhance its fairness, transparency, and accountability. The FTO services are free of charge and accessible to all taxpayers, regardless of their income, status, or location. Ali decided to file a complaint with the FTO. The FTO officer registered Ali's complaint and assigned it to an investigator. The investigator contacted the FBR and asked them to provide the details and evidence of their tax assessment. The investigator also examined Ali's tax records and verified his income and expenses. After a thorough and impartial investigation, the FTO found that the FBR had made a mistake in calculating Ali's income tax. The FBR had used a wrong formula and had ignored some of Ali's deductions and allowances. The FTO also found that the FBR had violated Ali's right to a fair hearing and due process. The FTO issued a report and a recommendation directing the FBR to withdraw the notice. Ali was happy and relieved. The FTO had solved his problem and saved him from a lot of trouble. They had done justice to him and restored his faith in the tax system. Ali is one of the many taxpayers who have benefited from the FTO's intervention and assistance. The FTO has also resolved thousands of complaints of tax maladministration. The FTO has also contributed to the improvement of the tax system by recommending reforms and changes in the tax laws, policies, and practices. The FTO is a friend of the taxpayer and a watchdog of the tax administration.